Hey everybody, this is Coach McKeever. This is day one of distance learning. That's right, you thought you were off? Nope, we're bringing math to your house. So it's one of those things, get ready. We're gonna bring some lessons to you to try to get you ready for ninth grade, to make sure you're really ready for algebra. And we're gonna review some items that are gonna be important for algebra and make sure that first 9 weeks is just perfect for you. So I'm sure there's gonna be some hiccups along the way. This is day one of it, but we'll figure it out as we go. All right, so here we go. It's March 17th, 2020. Oh, that's right. It's St. Patrick's Day. So top of the day to you. May everybody out there be wearing green and such. All right. So what we're going to talk about first is combining like terms. Now, basically what happens is you're going to get an algebraic expression and it's going to have all these terms in it. And it's going to look really long and dreaded and such, But what we're going to try to do is make it simpler. All right. We're going to take the items that look alike and combine them together to make it a little bit, shortened version of the original algebraic expression. Maybe you might encounter something like this. Yes, this is a 4-term polynomial, okay? And it's linear because everything's to the first power. At least the variables are, all right? So what you have here is 2x minus 3 plus 4x plus 8. Now the idea is to put together the things that look alike. Now, what it means to be alike is you have to have the same variable, like this 2x and this 4x. Sometimes what I do is I'll even underline them to show that they're alike. And what we're going to do is combine the coefficients. Yep, that's right. These numbers in front are called the coefficients. And we're going to add them together. Simply together, 2x plus 4x, well, simply is going to be 6x. And that's the kind of idea here. These two look alike because they have the same variable and the same exponent. And that's the rules for combining like terms. Now, you might be wondering about these numbers here also. Well, in the math world, we call those constants. So what we're going to do is add these two things together, which they're just regular old numbers. You got negative 3 plus 8. Negative 3 plus 8 simply is 5. So what we had here to start with is a 4-term polynomial. Okay, an algebraic expression, if you will. And what we did is combine the things that look together, that look the same. And we put them together to make a much easier, compact algebraic expression. So now we simply have 6x plus 5. So you can see it's pretty easy. Let's try another one. All right, so we're trying to have some fun with this. And I know you're thinking, oh, math, wow, really? Can that be fun? Well, I got a question for you. Who went on a vacation far away? That's right. Who went on a vacation far away? If you're looking for the answer, you might ask the band The Outfield. Email me with the results and, there'll be some bonus points for you. Okay, there's really no bonus points, but it should be fun. So remember, who's on a vacation far away? Simply email me the answer, and it's from a song from the 80s. So ask your parents about this one. They might know it. All right, now looking at this, we also have a 4-term polynomial. You might notice the variables have changed. Doesn't change anything, all right? As long as they're the same variable, it's okay to put them together. And again, what we're focusing on are the 6 and the 5 here, which are called coefficients. Okay, it's the number by the letter, if you will. And what we simply do is add those together. This is a positive 6, that's a positive 5. So together, that would simply be positive 11. You don't have to put the plus sign, but it's okay if you do. And then these y's, you would think you might put them together to make y squared or something like that. Nope. You just simply copy them and bring it down. It's as simple as that. And now what about these numbers here? We talked about those a little bit on the last one. They were constants, all right? You have this negative 8 and plus 4. Well, when you add those together, you simply get negative 4. You could use a calculator if you needed to or such like that, but I hope you can take negative 8 and put plus 4 to it and such. All right. Oh, man. Getting a little trickier, a little bit dicier, a little bit harder here. A little bit more terms. Okay, so now we have 5 terms. And also, hopefully you notice we brought in the squared. All right, so again, to be like terms. All right, and this is 1 term, 2 term, 3, 4, 5 terms. When you put these terms together, you're looking for same variable as well as the same exponent. So for example, 5x squared, that's just like a plus 2x squared. And they're alike. They like to hang out together and stuff like that. So what we do is we put them together. You got 5x squared and 2x squared. You can come down here and write it again if you like. If you're a little bit more daring, maybe you skip this step and go right down to 7x squared. I don't know. Next, I'm going to go to this 4x. All right, now this thing here, sadly, has no one to hang out with. All right, there are no other x's in there. So what we simply do is bring it down to the answer. That's it. It has nothing else. There's nothing alike. There's no other x's out there. And then finally we have these numbers. So maybe I'll put triangles around them to add them together. So you have -6 minus 8, or maybe you want -6 plus a -8. Either way, that's the same thing. And when you add those together, you're going to get a -14. Now please notice the order I put these in. All right, this is an algebraic expression. It's all messed up and everything. And then when we put them together, we want to put them in what's called standard form. Standard form is when you have the highest variable with the exponent, next highest exponent with a variable, and then you always put your constant last, aka the number. You always put the number last. So you have 7x squared plus 4x minus 14 would be your finished answer. All right, how about one more? Not trying to make these videos too long, but we are trying to make them educational. And again, so that you can just move on to algebra with ease and do great. Now, maybe you want to try this one on your own right now. I'm going to pause for a second and let you do this and talk about social distancing. You know, it's something that's a big popular thing right now. Basically, you have to stay 6 feet apart and you're supposed to just talk to each other. You know, you're not supposed to touch each other and things like that. And so that's the idea here. And with social distancing and washing our hands regularly, well, you know, hopefully we can get through this thing quickly and get back to school, because I know you guys are missing me and you're missing your math teacher. So, you know, we're trying to get back as quickly as we can. Okay, was that long enough? Let's see how you did. All right, so first, I'm going to start with the highest variable. I always like to start with the highest one. You know, it just seems the way to go because that's the one you're going to put first anyway. You got plus 2x to the third power and a positive 5x to the third power. Well, when you add those together, you get a 2 and a 5, so that's going to make 7. And then the x thirds, you just copy it. There's no bring them together, make x to the 6th or anything like that. No, it just stays x to the third. Now, you would think next we'd go to x squares, right? X squares, but we don't have any x squares. So then we would go to our x's. Ooh, did anybody see how fun this is? Look, you have a -8x plus a positive 8x. Well, together, a -8x and a positive 8x, that's a 0x. But we don't write that. There's no way we're going to write 0x. I mean, that would be too funny. I mean, okay, all right, you don't do it. Don't put 0x, okay? 0x is just gone. 0 times x would be 0, so just don't even bother to put it. All right, next. The last thing we have is maybe these numbers. This time I'll square them in or rectangle them in, something like that, you know. So we got the 4 minus 6. Everybody should know 4 minus 6, or 4 plus a -6 is going to be -2. And look how much simpler this is. All right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms, and now only 2. Man, gotta admit, that's a way easier and looks better. All right, so again, to wrap up, combining like terms, you're looking for the same variable, and you're looking for the same exponent. If you have that, you can combine them. You can put them together. Or if you just have regular old numbers, you can add those together also. All right, this is our first day of distance learning. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. I tried to keep it under 10 minutes, and looks like I did. So remember, again, try to figure out who went on a vacation far away. And again, ask your parents and see if you want to Google or find out maybe the group, The Outfield. Good luck with that. All right, guys. Take care and God bless.